pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Indonesia come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Deftly away. Musiala. Now it's Messi. That's been cut out, well played.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Iniesta. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rudiger. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Messi. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. He could be in here. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. Chip through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
The attendance for this match was
Musiala,
70,987.
60 minutes played. Ball played for Conte. Back towards the middle. And it's Rudiger. Bastoni. Indonesia finding their passes. Indonesia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Torres. Iniesta pinches it off him. And here's Mbappe. Musiala. Now it's Torres. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. Otamendi is herring after that one. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Musiala, number 6, Fernando Torres, number 95,
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo,
number
Beckham,
23,
Roberto Baggio.
Diaz.
That's an excellent
Number 8,
interception.
Country.
And that has been
Coming on
clubbed
the
away.
field, number 10, João Felix, number 18,
Costa Curta.
Didier Drogba,
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Van Dijk, number 35, number 5,
Now it's Drogba, and it's
Substitution in
Messi.
progress.
Roberto Carlos, Roberto Baggio. Gets his pass away, and he's cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bayer is there to clear. Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run. Messi, oh, well played. Ronaldo chasing after it. But they've got it again. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of...
Tries a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Mbappe is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Costa Curta gets a foot in here.
Indonesia probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, well played, well played. No, that was never going to make it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Indonesia,
1 minute
moments
at a time.
now away from seeing this one out. Mbappe is onto this. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Beckham. Shapes to shoot. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable,
Just a quick
and look
announcement.
how they
And
reacted to that initial
we're about
setback.
to announce today's lottery numbers.
Well,
Please watch
from
the
the
score.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Neymar. And a shot! It's loose, he's going for goal! That's really well manoeuvred.
Paris Saint-Germain have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
He's got away! This guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the way he plays. He seems yards ahead of anyone when it comes to finding space, Peter.
One of the greatest talents to roll off the Amsterdam production line, certainly.
No doubt about that.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Bastoni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, there's a probing ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Fernando Torres, Musiala, lobbed in behind. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And that's gone loose. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. Van der Vaart. Darwin. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Hernandez getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, important interception. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Petri, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Sané. There's a sharp little ball here. Neymar has cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, that's well seen too. Oh, no joy this time. And they've got rid. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Pedri. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Park Ji-sung. Fiddles it through. Nice interception, well timed. Ruben Diaz gets rid without sophistication. Musiala. Torres.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And the shot's on here. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi goes short, and here's Messi. Oh, that was vital. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, sweet feet. That is good alertness. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off, it's goalless at half-time. Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Torres. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's really well cleared. And it's Neymar. Sané. Pedri. Musiala. Fernando Torres. Has a look and plays it forward. Park Ji-sung. Pedri. Musiala. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mbappe. Van der Vaart. Now Neymar. Pedri. And Hernandez. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he was quick to react. And he thumps it clear. Forwards and with intent. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71
Shot could be on. Oh, that's a fine challenge. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And he's picked out the run. Looking for a corner.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
It's their
18
second corner of the game.
pour le remplacer, le numéro 25.
And it's hoisted clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte. And it's Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Musiala. Cross from header. And that's caused a worry or two. Now it's Mbappe. Decent hit! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Après 68 minutes de jeu par le numéro 6, Fernando Torres. Changement en cours.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Indonesia have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but...
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Bastoni gets it away. Hernandez. Van der Vaart. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Le numéro 10. Neymar.
And the header!
Le numéro 15.
And that could come back to haunt them.
When it needed something decisive, he showed too many mixed signals.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Well, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
York. Indonesia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And he can clear it away. And he welcomes it in. Caught offside that time. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Guti. Sung. Oh, what a pass! And he's straight offside.
Paris Saint-Germain have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end. There's the shot! It's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
João Felix. Bellingham. There will be 4 extra minutes. Van der Vaart. And that could set him on his way. Deftly away. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Fernando Torres. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Guardiola. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position.
Mbappe! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Batistuta fiddles it through. Ribéry. Hernandez does well to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Fernando Torres. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Gently done. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, can he get onto this? Thiago Silva cuts out the pass. He's looking to set free a runner. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he finish? It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead. Mbappe, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Real chance here. Pedri. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry. Great work on the overlap. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's intervened well there. Conte. Messi. That's Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Ribéry. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Stood up well to him there. Messi. Musiala. Interesting ball.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Great hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Musiala. And here's Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. Indonesia presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Conte. And it's Fernando Torres. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Ribéry. He's through here. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Batistuta. That's going to go a long way. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And it's Fernando Torres. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shots! They are rampant! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys. Messi. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Played into the middle. Now it's shot a goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up for a header! And yes, it's there! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Acrobatic effort! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And that's been won straight back. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Musiala. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ribery threads one in. That's a decent clearance. Musiala. Pedri. Mbappe. Ribery. David Villa. Pass is just off target. Pedri. David Villa. Real chance! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 77. Cambio di giocatori.
Palmer. Just about up to 75 minutes. Fernando Torres. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Good ball over the top. Great chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
David Villa. Oh, the shot. And Batistuta! And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found the way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ribery crosses it in. And that should be the keeper's. Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Fernando Torres. And no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. David Villa. Ronaldo makes the interception. Palmer. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Bellingham. And the shot! Well, that is remarkable. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Mbappe reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking...